Okay, breaking news on Capitol Hill. Texas Congressman Louie Gohmert. We are just getting word that he has tested positive for COVID-19. The Republican lawmaker was scheduled to travel with the president to Texas this morning. And in the routine screening to board Air Force One, he received the diagnosis after he was tested. As you can see in that video there, he's taking off a mask. He is, however, known to not wear a mask around the Capitol. And important to note, he was at the hearing yesterday where Attorney General Bill Barr appeared as the key witness. So we are just getting this word now. Our own John Roberts bringing that reporting to us. And Trace, we await more information as we have calls and emails out to Gohmert's office.
Yeah, and a couple things we should note is Louie Gohmert is 66 years old. He'll be 67 sometime in August. In fact, he'll be 67 on August 18th. And you talked about the fact that he is against sometimes wearing a mask around Capitol Hill. He's done interviews in recent days where they have asked him about his reluctance to wear masks around Capitol Hill. And he says the reason that he does not wear a mask is because he's been tested on a regular basis, and that if he ever does test positive, he said, quoting, "You will not see me without a mask again." You mentioned yesterday's hearing with Attorney General Bill Barr before the House Judiciary Committee. The chairman there, Jerrold Nadler, did chastise. He criticized a number of members for not wearing their masks. Louie Gohmert was not among them. In fact, he was wearing a mask. You see the video right there, but he has been prone not to wear the mask in recent days and weeks and months around Capitol Hill. Let's bring in our chief White House correspondent, John Roberts, who actually confirmed this news. He's live for us on the North Lawn. John, what do we know?
Well, you know, it just goes to show, Trace and Sandra, that you can test negative for coronavirus one day, and then the next day you can test positive for it. That's happened with at least one person here at the White House who was negative one day, and then the next day tested positive and had to take 14 days off. Anybody who comes in proximity to the president, and this is particularly true for people who fly aboard Air Force One, or if we're in what's called, you know, the press pool, that day we all get tested for coronavirus. Louie Gohmert would have gone through a typical screening this morning. It probably would have been about 7 o'clock since Air Force One was leaving in the 9 o'clock hour. And it happened that he came back positive. What the White House medical office uses is the Abbott rapid test. You get results anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes. So because he tested positive for that, sources familiar with the situation tell Fox News that Gohmert was removed from that trip to Odessa and Midland, where the president is doing some fundraising this afternoon, as well as offering some more help for the battered oil and gas sector. Testing positive for coronavirus usually brings with it a convalescent period that's anywhere from 10 days to sometimes, depending on how ill you get, it could be a number of weeks. Texas Congressman Louie Gohmert, from the time that I have spent with him in various situations, is pretty robust in terms of his health. I wouldn't expect, at least on the surface, that his coronavirus illness could bring with it particularly deleterious effects, though he is in that age group that sometimes can have severe bouts of coronavirus disease. We should point out that he is the second member of the Freedom Caucus, by the way, to test positive for coronavirus. Morgan Griffith, Republican of Virginia, also tested positive. And there was a moment during yesterday's hearing where the chairman, Jerry Nadler, admonished a couple of the Republican members, Andy Biggs as well as Jim Jordan, to please wear masks in the hearing. But what's ironic is that when Nadler issued his very strident admonition, he pulled down his mask in order to do it, which is like not wearing a mask at all. If you've got a mask around your chin, it's the same thing as not wearing a mask. So, you know, the whole idea of mask wearing, it strikes a lot of debate and sometimes a lot of tensions among people. I mean, there was a man who was shot and killed by police in Detroit not long ago after he was ejected from a convenience store for wearing a mask and stabbed a person on the way out and later tried to stab a police officer. So these confrontations about masks can often escalate into situations that people wouldn't normally expect them to do. Of course, not seeing anything like that happen in Detroit there in Congress, but still tensions sometimes run high. But Gohmert not on the trip today. We have, you know, yet to hear anything official from him. about what he's going to do. But as you pointed out, that he said if he came down with coronavirus disease, you would not see him without a mask, which is also kind of ironic because once you go through a convalescent period, you then have antibodies and you likely wouldn't be positive for coronavirus. The time to wear a mask is before you get it, not after.